The 2021 Northern Ireland riots are an ongoing series of riots in loyalist areas of Northern Ireland which began in Waterside, Derry, on the 30th of March 2021. After 4 nights of rioting in loyalist areas of Derry, disturbances spread to South Belfast on the 2nd of April. A loyalist protest developed into a riot involving iron bars, bricks, masonry and petrol bombs. Following this, civil unrest spread to Newtonabbey on the 3rd of April, where cars were hijacked and burnt, with petrol bombs also being used against police. Carrickfergus in southern County Antrim also saw serious civil unrest on the night of the 4th of April and morning of the 5th of April, where Ulster loyalists created roadblocks to keep police out of local estates and threw petrol bombs and other incendiary devices at police vehicles. The riots occurred within a background of tension within loyalism in Northern Ireland. Loyalists and unionists argued that post-Brexit trading arrangements have created barriers between Northern Ireland and the rest of the United Kingdom. Loyalist groupings withdrew their support for the Good Friday Agreement until the sea border is removed and sinister graffiti appeared across Northern Ireland regarding the sea border. A worker at the new border posts in the predominantly unionist land was forced to relocate with his family after receiving a death threat from an unnamed loyalist paramilitary group. Tensions had also arisen earlier in the week after authorities decided not to prosecute 24 Sinn Féin politicians after they attended the funeral of IRA head of intelligence Bobby Story, allegedly breaching COVID-19 restrictions. The main unionist parties, including First Minister Arlene Foster, called for the resignation of Simon Byrne, the Chief Constable of the Police Service of Northern Ireland, claiming he had lost the confidence of the community. Foster had tweeted, "Devastating outcome for public confidence in policing. There will be consequences." Another factor is that the PSNI seized illicit drugs from the southeast Antrim Udder on several occasions, causing particular ill feeling towards the PSNI. The riots began in the unionist Tullyally estate. Petrol bombs and masonry were the main weapons used by rioters there and in the predominantly unionist Rossdowney Road, Lincoln Court area. A nursing home in Nelson Drive was attacked, which police said caused untold fear and distress to residents. A digger was set alight as were pallets. Disorder continued on the 4th of April when children as young as 12 were involved in attacking the PSNI with masonry, petrol bombs and fireworks, with fire crews also being attacked. 12 PSNI officers were wounded, receiving injuries to heads, legs or feet. On the 5th of April, a gang of around 20 youths was seen at the site of a burning car in Sperrin Park. Disturbances broke out in the Sandy Row area of South Belfast on the 2nd of April. Following a protest, a riot erupted and Ulster loyalists attacked the PSNI with bottles, bricks, petrol bombs and fireworks. 8 people were arrested, including a 13-year-old boy. The PSNI said the ages of those arrested ranged from 13 to 25. Rioting broke out in loyalist areas of Newtonabbey during the evening of the 3rd of April. The PSNI said 30 petrol bombs were thrown at police, and 3 vehicles were hijacked and set ablaze during rioting in the loyalist O'Neill Road and Doa Road areas. Minor disturbances resumed on the 4th of April, although to a lesser extent than the previous night. On the night of the 4th of April, Ulster loyalists began to gather on the North Road area of Carrickfergus, setting fire to bins and laying them across the road. When police arrived, items such as bricks, bottles and incendiary devices were used in an attempt by Ulster loyalists to injure police and keep them out of Carrickfergus estates. On the 5th of April, a crowd of young people gathered in the North Road area of the town and lit a fire in the middle of the road. Witnesses said petrol bombs were thrown sporadically at police. On Monday the 5th of April, loyalist movement and violence became more widespread to more areas of Northern Ireland as several unauthorized loyalist parades took place in areas such as Portadown, Ballymena and Market Hill. The PSNI are investigating these parades, as they were a breach of coronavirus lockdown restrictions and were not being notified to the Parades Commission. On Wednesday the 7th of April, A bus was hijacked by loyalist youths and set on fire at the junction of Lanark Way and Shankill Road in West Belfast. A Belfast Telegraph photographer was assaulted and his cameras damaged. Chief Superintendent Darren Jones, area commander for Derry City and Strabane area, condemned the riots, saying, "A care home should be a place of sanctuary for some of the most vulnerable people in our society, and I would speak directly to those who were rioting last night. How would you feel if your grandmother or grandfather was in this care home and subjected to this violence?" Quote. He described the disorder as totally unacceptable. He also said,